So basically, in chapter one, when I'm changing up and revising things in the battle scene, what I decided to change about that was telling more in depth of what was happening with that and putting in a lot more action. I'm gonna have, the witch, the character Rita, when she's giving Amara coverage, and when they're fighting with the wolves and everything, and that whole battle action sequence thing going on in the first chapter. I actually changed things up to where Rita has the ability to shoot these golden orbs as a defense mechanism towards the wolves. There's going to be more chants in Latin as well, and I will have in the book the Latin words and then the English translation to that. I've definitely researched that very carefully to ensure that I am, correctly translating the languages there. And for anybody that is fluent in Latin, and all that stuff, they can definitely see that I've done my homework and that I made sure that what I was putting for the meanings and what I was doing with that to make things more interesting with the witch character and everything is actually legit. Because I am a type of person to do my homework, With this book, I want to deliver a masterpiece. I want everybody to enjoy this work of mine because it is hard work. There is a lot that goes into this. I'm doing so much with this to make this a great, entertaining book that everybody can read and get into and enjoy. My work is very important to me, and I do this because it's something that I love to do, and I do take this very seriously. So the feedback I've been getting on all this is great, and I really do appreciate that from everybody because, of course not everybody's going to like what you do, but so far things have gone really well, and everybody is entitled to their own opinion and whatnot, but I'm really enjoying myself. And to have other people that are enjoying this and being able to share this with me is absolutely amazing. So besides Rita being able to shoot these golden orbs out of her hands and hitting the werewolves and everything, I have also added a thing where she has the ability to kill enemies on the spot with conjuring up a red orb. And, there's just going to be so much excitement with that. And, like I said, a little bit of the first chapter has been changed just to give more entertainment. She's also going to be able to summon elements. So that does take place in chapter 1. She does summon the element of water in one of her Latin chants to put out the fire that, comes about that almost takes the mansion out till she saves it. This is going to be just so much involved. It's going to be epic. I feel so confident about this. There's so many twists and turns and suspenses in this. It's going to get crazy. I mean, you're going to learn about Serenity, the queen, the vampire queen, who's leading and ruling over the vampire coven. You're going to learn about why she's like she is and her background story. You're going to learn about her daughter, who ends up not being dead, like she was led to believe, who's also going to be a vampire. I'm giving away a little bit of spoilers, but not much. You will learn about Rita's background, Amara's background. This story takes place in 2016, modern day times in Salem. It will jump back to certain times in Ireland, the northern part of Ireland, because I am half Irish, so I do like Ireland, so I definitely wanted to get some of that in there. Also, there's going to be backstories in Salem involving the witch trial period. So many things that are going to come up. You're going to learn about why Aiden, the alpha of the werewolf pack, the leader of them, you're going to learn why him and the vampire queen Serenity are at war. And everybody thinks that Serenity is, even though she's cruel and selfish, everybody thinks that, she's just best thing since sliced bread, and it's going to turn out that she's not. I mean, you are going to see a very different side to her later on in the book, and you are going to see that, this war is not necessarily Aiden's fault. I mean, he's responsible for his actions, but how it started isn't all what everybody may think. So there, once again, there is going to be a lot of twists and turns. It's going to be epic. It's going to be great. Very suspenseful. And, I can't wait till I'm done with it, because the more and more I get into this, it's just amazing. So I can't wait till it's all finished and I get to actually get it published and I get to share it with everybody. So we'll see how it all goes down. There's a lot of different ways that this can turn. So thank you guys and have a good night.